Hey there, Rats Tesla fans. Aaron Rath here with Rats Tesla, and today we have probably the easiest install that we're going to do. You saw the Power Frunk opening. That's also from Hansshow. We have a new product today from Hansshow, and it is this really cool RGB light install for inside the Frunk. It's probably one of our easiest installs we've done before. So let's get to it. Let's dive in. Let's do this install. Thanks for watching Rats Tesla. Okay, so just a couple parts needed for our install today. First one is the RGB light strip. This does have a top and a bottom, and I don't know if it'll show up on camera, and I'll try and show. This side here has got a little bit of a rounded lip. It's actually clear, and you can see that it's clear. That needs to be towards the bottom. The other side is just pure white, and that's the part that you tuck up in. Then you have the power piece for the RGB part and the receiver so that you can change the colors on this light strip. And then the last piece is the jumper that you need to jump from the light inside the Frunk to the light on here, and then you'll jump it. I'll show you here in a minute. You'll jump it with these and then plug this into the power piece, and then other than that, it is pretty easy. So let's get to this very, very simple install. The first piece that we need to do is we need to get the app installed for this RGB piece, which is really easy. There's a QR code on the back of this, so we're just going to use our camera and scan this QR code. It brings us to the App Store. So we need to download this app and get this on to our phone. It's a free app, but it allows us to change colors of this once we get it installed. So now we have that going. We're going to kind of put the phone aside. Okay, we got that done. Now the first thing that we have to do after we have the app loaded is to pop off this light piece underneath here. It's just a couple pieces, just one little pry piece, little pry tool here, and we'll just pop this off, get the top two popped, and then it just slides off. So these bottom two slide in, and then it just pops off. And you'll see I have a bunch of extra wiring underneath there that some of you might not have because of my Power Frunk. So now I'm going to set the camera down, and we're going to see if we can figure this out on how to pop this underneath here and show you how to do it. So basically, we're going to start right above where the light is at there, the opening that we started, with this light bar plug, or light bar. And we want to make sure that we have this part of it to the near side, because that's where everything's going to get plugged in. Now, I found that it's easy to kind of just unravel it and throw it to the side, and we're going to find our center point here, and we're just going to stuff it under. And remember, the rounded light piece, you can tell, has to be towards the bottom because that's where the light's going to come from. So we're going to find our center piece. We're just going to kind of start working this around and tucking this under here. And it's not a hard thing to do. It just takes a little bit of time. You just got to work your way around with your finger and just kind of plug it up underneath there. And you can't really shove it too far. It really only goes up a certain amount of space, and then it's in its spot. It can't go any higher because of the way that this weather stripping is sitting on here. It kind of will only allow it to go up to where it needs to be. And you just kind of continue around and do all the way around. Like I said, this is probably the hardest part. Well, this is the hardest part, and it's a super easy install. The only thing you gotta do is make sure that you're sticking with the flat part up and the lighted part down. If you get a twist in there and you switch it up, you're gonna have a spot where the light's not working. Now when you get to the end here and you've got these two pieces kind of overlapping like this one goes here. We're going to try and get it as close to it as we can. But you can see on here, I hope you can see, on this white strip there are black dots. At each one of those dots you can cut this and make it shorter. That plastic piece on the end comes off, and this is just RGB line, so we'll find one of those spots where we can cut it that's close, and we're probably going to go about right here, just so that it kind of has a little bit of an overlap there. Like I said, we want it about right here, so we're going to find that spot, and I just have a pair of scissors. We're just going to cut right there on that spot. You could do it with a razor blade, pair of scissors, either way, and then you take this plastic piece and you just slide it back on, and now we finish our tuck here and tuck this up all the way underneath there. Now both of my ends are right there, so just got to kind of work them together so that it looks neat, and then you just kind of go around and make sure it's all tucked up underneath. And then this is, I'll show you what it looks like, but there's not much to it. As you can see, it's tucked up underneath there, all the way around. Back here in the corner, you can see it's down just a little bit. And then as we come around here, it's right along the edge. The corner, it's right there. So that is that. Now, we're going to take this little jumper cable here. We're going to unplug the light from the back of the panel here. There we go. So we'll just slide this piece out. Okay, once we have that out, then we're going to take this little jumper plug here, and one piece will slide on here and click. Make sure you have it the right direction. You'll hear it click. Clicks into place. Then the other part plugs back into the light. And when you do that, you should get your light to turn back on. You'll see when I plug that jumper back in, that light turns on. Now, we're going to take this power port and plug it in to the other side of this piece. And then we'll take this little black plug and plug it into the white plug on the RGB lights. And when we do that, you can see we get a little flashing. Now the one thing I am going to do is I'm going to take just a short piece of electrical tape and wrap it around here to serve two purposes. One, to keep water out of that, and two, to kind of hold it together. We're just going to tuck the rest of the light stuff in the back, and then we are going to slide our pieces down and pop it into place. I do see that we have a spot here that is catching, but you can see that the light is flashing because we are in basically setup mode. So now we're going to go get our phone. We're going to open up the app. It'll ask if it can use Bluetooth, so we'll say yes. You can see And I'll try and make it darker in here. I don't know if I can, but as I hit the button, so we'll change it to blue, and you can see it changes to blue. Change it to red, it changes to red. We can go purple, but you can use this dial right here to basically change the color, and whatever color it shows in the middle is the color that you have. There are some presets and some classics. I think I'm going to run with it on red because my car's red. Okay, so I've got you kind of sitting in the corner there because I want to show you the colors and how it works. So like that's changed to red. Here's like a blue. It's got different styles, so you can do static red, static blue, static green. You can do a flash, so it does a purple strobe flash, cyan strobe flash, yellow strobe flash, blue, green. I'll probably actually put it on red strobe flash because I think it looks kind of cool. And the cool thing about this is if you're ever pulled over on the side of the road, this is another way to get light so people can see you. So we'll put it back on static red. You can also then go to music, so it would like access to my Apple Music. I'm going to say okay. And then I'm going to play a song. So I'm going to play Happy Birthday because then I won't get copyrighted. So you can play it to different types of music. You can go through the microphone. So right now it's based off of my voice. It's changing based off of me talking. So I could see where this would be kind of fun if you use the microphone while you're in park, obviously, because the NHTSA turned it off while you're driving and you wouldn't drive with your frunk open. But you could have your mic on when you're in park and talking through it and then be able to do that. Then you can have it done on a schedule as well. But we're going to adjust it to, I think, red. It also has a brightness, so you can turn it way dimmer or way brighter. And I noticed that the brighter the RGB light goes, so if I have it on full brightness right now, and you can see the light that's underneath there isn't very bright. But if I put it to dim, then it goes dim and the light that's normally underneath there goes very bright. So we're going to turn it to bright. You can also turn it on and off with this app. You know what? I think we're going to put it at blue because that's the color I have on the inside. That's the color we're going to have right here. All right, so that'll do it for today's video. Just a quick install of the Frunk RGB light from Hansshow. You can find all their products at their website. I'll put the link down below. I also have a discount code for Hansshow. If you like the Power Frunk that you saw at the beginning of the video, you can get that from there as well. The discount code works for everything on the site. But lots of fun stuff coming up here. So make sure that you subscribe to our channel, hit the bell, and drop a comment and a like below. Those are free. They don't cost you anything, but they help me out. Help me to understand what my subscribers want to see. So if there's something you want to see, make sure you drop that in the comment below. But that'll do it for today's video. As always, it's been a lot of fun showing you another install from our friends over at Hansshow. Get out, go drive, be safe, and we will catch you in the next video.